before and I'll ask you again, when are you going to put the Canadian flag back up on your wall? Let's hit the xQcF world record while we're at it.
If the liar survives,
xQcF
they win the entire prize. Who is the odd man out?
When did everybody become a Democrat?
From birth.
Honestly, when I went to school, I grew up in a really small town in Nebraska. It was very white. We had Fox News on TV
You're
all
not
the
helping
time.
your case, man.
I know.
Not helping. I know my vote.
Brandon kind of was coming after me, which is saying stuff like, that's a bad move for bringing up that I'm from Nebraska and that I grew up with a conservative family. So I thought maybe, him coming off that strongly that he could have been the mole.
Where'd you go to school?
Oklahoma
It could be
State
content, guys. It's
Okay.
just getting out, man.
I come from a conservative family,
But yeah,
went to college and was like,
Where did you go to college?
USC.
It could be content, dude.
Democratic family over here.
Give it a chance, yo. Give it a chance, man.
I think I was targeting Nick a little bit. USC is known for being a more private, conservative school.
There's a three-way tie amongst Blake, Nick, and
Blake. Name's
First
Blake.
of all, I'm black. I think the Democratic Party aligns with the interests of black people. The Republican Party really doesn't offer anything.
Medicare is a big thing for me. My father passed away right before I was born, didn't have health insurance, and so when he got sick and got cancer, it just happened so late. I don't want that to happen to anybody else's parents.
The most important issue for me is the environment. I think Trump pulling out of the Paris Agreement was horrible. I think the U.S. should lead this global initiative towards renewable energy.
It's making me cry. I'm trying to get it together right now.
there's a two-way tie
Okay, dude.
between Blake and Nick.
Thank you. If the election was today, who would you vote for?
Andrew Yang.
Why?
I think his the freedom dividend with $1,000 a month helps the far majority of people in America.
I don't mean to interrupt, but also I don't feel like Andrew Yang really emphasizes the points that you first brought up about healthcare, and I think Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders.
But
Yeah.
he is
It's not
for
even a debate,
Medicare
bitch.
for all, though.
Okay, true, but I feel like other politicians.
See, this is why we can have good things, chat. It's not even a fucking debate, yo. They have to. Okay, I'm done.
Especially who have
Would be
led
more.
the
I
forefront.
agree.
I'm planning to vote for Elizabeth
Shut the
Warren.
fuck up, dude.
Pro-choice, easy.
Oh, dude, Blake got fucking smashed.
Were you lying?
He was inconsistent with what policies are really most important to him. I think a really important question is what values really make you a Democrat to you.
Why don't you start?
Guys, I don't want to be rude. I just feel like
Were you lying?
He was inconsistent with what policy.
guys, she has a huge fuzz. Guys, I don't like saying stuff like that because I think it's kind of weird to but she's very, very fuzzy. Is she not fuzzy? She's extremely fuzzy.
These are really most important to him. I think a really important question is what values really make you a Democrat to you.
Why don't you start out with your own question?
Sure. I am Iranian American.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm Iranian American.
Okay, yeah. Your
And-
parents are immigrants.
Yeah.
I'm
my
a
parents are
details
immigrants.
guy. I
When
present
Sarah
details a lot.
started asking questions, I kind of cut her off, and I don't know, that seemed kind of like a very aggressive
fuzz,
way
like
to
a
come
peach
at
fuzz,
it.
like
Women's
moss.
rights are really important to me, as well as environmental rights. I'm a huge Bernie Sanders supporter.
What ways do you support the women's rights movement?
Well, abortion, Planned Parenthood.
I'm half black, half
I love you,
Mexican,
son.
and my mom was actually brought here as a baby from my abuelita and abuelito from TJ, and then my dad's obviously black. And so, kind of like the same things black people are Democrats. Yeah. I don't like people telling me what to do. So, 150% pro-choice.
I think Jasmine was protected by Brandon, which is completely valid because people of color should protect people of color. But I just felt like I didn't want to come in and be a little bit of a bully and try to get to the root of the question.
5,000% sure did.
But I would say I'm a baby Democrat because I grew up Christian. My main thing is abortion, healthcare. Again, baby Democrat. I just got into it, so.
Welcome.
Thank you.
If you're real, welcome. Both of my parents are immigrants. My mom was born in Grenada. My dad was born in Paris, France. And then I'm currently in school. I'm a political science major, pre-law concentration.
They're gonna vote the Nick
and
guy
minors
out.
in
He's
ethnic
done.
studies. Don't think a Republican would take that first. Anthropology and geography. You didn't laugh, Nick. You didn't laugh. Anthropology
I'm
and geography.
smiling. I love your story. I was a theater major, you guys. How many Republicans are theater majors?
I would say my
If you
biggest
look at it,
values is
relax,
I'm a staunch feminist. Like, I'm absolutely pro-choice, and I believe in women's autonomy over their bodies.
Obviously, women's rights is huge to me. There needs to be autonomy. Gun control, also extremely important.
The big thing that made me a Democrat was knowing in high school that I was gay, and I was raised in the military in the era of don't ask, don't tell. Carried a lot of shame. Yeah.
How old are you, real quick?
30.
Oh, dang. Thought you were in your 20s.
Yeah. So.
You look so young.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just made it sound 10 minutes.
Wow, that would really
I think we all were just really open with each other.
Guys, we're too far in to go back now, dude. Oh, she got rolled! Get the fuck
How
out,
are you
dude.
today, xQc?
All the other women in the box had very concrete examples to back up why they were a feminist and why they were pro-choice. It really sucked that I had to vote Sarah out, but in my head, her answer was a little less supported.
Raise your hand if you think that the ball is still in the box and you would like
What?
Yo, xQc. What is your favorite cheese? I like
I'm gonna
the
start off
stinky
somewhere
cheese.
really weird, but
The
it's just
one
based
with
off a
shit
study
in
I
it.
read.
I love
If
those.
you
Oh,
guys were to
stinky,
see
stinker
a severed
cheese,
hand
bugoo.
floating in a glass bottle, how disgusted would you be?
A severed hand in a glass.
Severed hand in a glass bottle. Your face. How disgusted would you
Such an
be?
intense question. I would.
How disgusted would you be?
I would probably be pretty disgusted, I
Okay.
would say.
I would probably throw up. Blood really freaks me out.
Okay.
Is it bloody and stuff?
Yeah.
Because that stuff matters
However
to me.
your mind goes with it, how disgusted do you think? How
I
disgusted
can't
do you
even
think it is?
imagine it, so I'm not gonna say super disgusting, but obviously wouldn't just have it on my mantle.
My gut reaction isn't gross, it's more
Why?
comical and confused.
Yeah.
I would like to know more information.
What the fuck is happening?
Swear to God, donating
why?
the
Wait,
10th
why?
Yeah, what's
to
the
the
deal?
LSS. Watch
Okay,
it's an actual
essentially a study
good
in
and interesting
2014
video. At
said
least
that
give it a
based
try.
on brains of Democrats versus Republicans are more likely to have a gut reaction of something being more disgusting.
At the same time, though,
It's based on thought
What?
processing.
that's interesting
But-
because
Okay,
you
shut
up.
you're a big
I'm
Democrat
done,
than
dude.
you were. Or at least your family's conservative before.
Both Nick and Jazz were really disgusted, and that's why both of them were kind of on my list.
I thought Sai's question was really interesting, and what's so funny is I answered
Okay, this
differently
has to be
than
one
what
of
I
the
was
most
thinking
brainy
in
things
my
I think
head,
I've
because
ever
I was
listened to in my
thinking
entire
that if I saw a jar with a hand, I would be like, oh, there's a jar with that. It wouldn't really bother me. But I answered that it would because I thought that would be the answer they were looking for, and it turns out it totally was wrong to do
Yeah,
that.
she's the one, dude.
Oops.
Who are your
Guys,
top
I'd
two
vote out
candidates?
'cause-
What are the issues that you most resonate with their platform?
I'm a big Warren person because I love the way she's run her campaign. That it seems
For the most
so.
part.
For
Guys,
the
it's
most
also
part.
very relaxed, dude.
Exactly. That is. Oh my gosh. But she seems
We're
like
see-through
she's
now, dude.
really out to meet people personally, and she spends hours waiting to take selfies, and she calls people personally, and she's only taking money from regular citizens, not big, huge donors, and I appreciate that so much.
I felt like Nick didn't come across as passionate. His answers just
Hello,
seemed a little
PVC. I hardly ever
premeditated,
type anything in
and
chat,
I
but
felt like
these
they were just kind of
14
run
of us have
off
been
without
voted, and I
emotion
will
behind
continue
them.
to support
I really
them
like
and
Warren, but I lean a little bit
xQcOW.
more towards Sanders because I was a sociology major, and so
No,
okay.
I like it.
I'm a people person, and in order for everybody to succeed, we all need to build each other up, not tear each other down. And so Bernie, he's
What
very
policies of Bernie? Are you a
well.
a
His
strong
racial
supporter of?
justice is a big thing for me. Immigration, and then obviously universal health care. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the stuff I get is from Black Twitter. So,
Which is totally a valid
Which is
source.
There's 2 minutes left, dude.
I'm gonna
I
check
feel
that
like
out.
we're all Democrats now.
Me too.
Yeah, they're never gonna win this. They lose. There's no way they win this. I'm telling you.
As soon as you heard him, you're like,
I had a target on my back that entire game. I think age might have been a factor. I think that the 4 that were
Valid
left
source.
seemed to
Yeah.
really be connecting as younger people.
Raise your hand if you think that the ball is still in the box and you would like to continue the game. All right. If the lights turn red, then the ball is still
They lose, dude, 100%.
the lights turn green, then the
What?
It's you, isn't it?
Oh my god.
I know now.
I knew it.
All of you.
Again, the mode, please step forward.
I know.
You're lucky you're black. You're lucky you're black.
What?
I was the most suspicious of the actual mole. I didn't believe Jasmine at all when she said she was a baby Democrat. That's an excuse for being, okay, I'm a Republican, I'm coming onto the show, and I'm going to pretend to be a Democrat. So let me say that I'm a new one, then that way people will go easier on me.
When Brandon said that his first reasoning for being a Democrat was because he's black, the way that I was thinking and coming at it was he would never assume that another black person would be a Republican, let alone want to be very friendly with him and joke around.
I had my suspicions. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was a mole, but in my head I was like, I hope it's not Jasmine who's a mole. It comes down to identities. As a black person, for better for worse, I think black people should stick together.
It was just in here?
Okay.
Oh shoot!
Oh, that's the
I feel
freest money
bad,
ever?
but like, I gotta pay off my student.
Okay, that's literally the first money ever. Guys, these videos always turn somewhat political, dude, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes we can focus on you know, what it was about and not the angle to it, dude. It's still like good content. But that was kind of different. Chat kind of got mauled. Well, yeah, even if it was of political nature, dude, I enjoy watching people like argue and get mauled, dude. If they get mauled, that's good. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's, you know, political or not. That's like, 'cause that's not like the point.